Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Solomon Eseme. This is a new series that I will be releasing on this channel where I break down every engineering bit that I use to build different products. I will be sharing everything from building the product to marketing the product. So for this one, we are going to be talking about mastering backend. As you all know, I have been running mastering backend for the past 4 to 5 years. So this is a new version of Mastering Backend, and I want to start by breaking down everything so that you follow along. But before I do that, welcome to my pitch deck. Mastering Backend is building the next generation of software engineers who would solve today and tomorrow's problem. Of course, when I was learning to code, I wasted over 4 years just learning Java. Now, the problem wasn't about the Java or the programming language. The problem was in the way and method that I was learning the programming language. So what I did was I downloaded every single Java tutorial I could find, every single course that talks about Java, I would have, reviewed them or whatever, but I still couldn't build anything, right? So one day I decided that whether rain or sun or whatever is going to happen, I am going to make sure that I build and complete a Windows calculator. So I made all the necessary research that I could do and embark on this journey of building the Windows calculator. Of course, I struggled. I failed severally, and finally, I built it. It was working, it was deployable. It may not have been very perfect, but it was definitely working. And at that moment, everything changed. My ideas changed, my method of learning actually changed, and I discovered something very, very interesting. I discovered that project-based learning isn't just better, it is not just the best way of learning, but it is also very, very transformational because you get to see things from different perspectives. You get to deep dive into what really matters, which is actual building of system and not just reading theories and thinking that you know what you're doing. So with that, I continue to build other things, of course, till now, but that also ushered me into a new era, discovering that there are so many other people who have this same problem, right? So the problems that I have outlined from my experience are: we have tutorial help, and then we have no practical experience, and these two problems actually causes career stagnation, right? So tutorial hell is mostly endless consuming of content without any direction. So it's as if you're being thrown into a well that is filled with knowledge, and you have to assemble everything and find a path that really fits you. So that is a problem, and many people are still in that path of no direction. And again, we have lack of practical experiences. When it comes to software engineering, what really matters is your ability to build stuff. Okay, so not just building maybe to-do list app and such kind of things. You need to build systems that has actually stand the test of time, and that gives you enough practical experience to be able to excel in the global market. Okay, so with this, you can look at traditional platforms. They sell courses to you, they leave their students on their own to go through these courses and not be able to have directions on what to learn, when to learn it, when to move to this next thing, and all of that. But the result of these problems, as we have seen in my case, is that wasted years. I wasted 4 years trying to learn Java programming language, and you also notice untapped potentials and missed economic opportunities. Okay, so if you're not practically grounded in your tech skill, you won't be able to kind of sell in the global market, and that is missed economic opportunities. All right. So my vision mainly is to build a platform that I actually wish that I had back when I was starting. And if I actually did have that platform, I wouldn't have wasted 4 years just going directionless. Okay. So I am building the platform for engineers that wants to have a direct path to learning the backend engineering. Okay, so what we mostly do, our slogan is that we want you to learn backend engineering practically. Okay, build real world projects, grow into great backend engineer, or what you would call high impact engineer. Okay, so the vision is to empower the next generation of software engineers to solve real world problems and thrive in the global tech economy. Our long term goal is very simple. We want to be like the global hub for backend engineering excellence. Okay, so when you want to learn backend engineering, mastering backend should be the top suggestions in your mind. Okay, and we also want to become a launch pad for African engineering talent to reach global markets. So we want to kind of push the African people, equip them with the right skill, equip them with what it takes to become a global icon in the tech skill. Okay, so our solution is very simple. We have the learn, build, and grow transformational approach. Basically, what we do in these categories is for the learn and master, we have structured path that you can take to become a software engineer. Okay, for the build and apply, we give you real world projects using AI powered code editor. We give you real world projects. Make sure that you are able to complete this project, which I'm going to demo to you, and also make sure that you understand everything that you're supposed to do with this project. And then under the grow path, we have interview prep, certifications, community mentorship, and everything in between. How are we different? If you ask me that question, I'm going to say traditional platforms, they just give you these courses. They don't give you direction. You have to know your direction, you have to know what you want before you can use this platform. But for us, we have structured learning paths, we have real world projects that you can pick and complete. Okay, we have an engaging community that would help you with your learning journey. In fact, our success formula is very simple: structured learning path, real world projects, interview preparation, and career support. These are what we do to help backend engineers. All right, so for the team, we have Victor Edo as our Chief Marketing Officer, and then we have Cynthia as our Operation Officer. These people are great talents that has shown track records of everything that they stand for. And there you have me, Solomon, as the founder and CEO of Masteringbackend. So thank you very much, guys. I'm just going to move forward to demoing the project. See you in the next video.